Good morning and welcome to Sunrise Fitness with the WellFit Club. I'm Camila McDonald, your personal trainer and lifestyle change coach, and it has been such a joy sweating with you each day and exploring the 7 pillars of WellFit. So today we are moving through a HIIT circuit, as in HIIT, which is an acronym for high intense interval training, which involves short periods of intense exercise alternated with recovery periods and lesser intense exercise. All right, so HIIT provides some of the same health benefits as regular exercise, except one of the biggest advantages is that you can get maximum health benefits in minimal time. HIIT will increase your calorie burn, reduce your body fat, even your blood pressure, and it helps improve blood sugar levels and insulin sensitivity. We're going to be moving through a few circuits with 7 exercises each. You're going to need a sturdy chair, 2 pairs of dumbbells, a yoga mat, and all your energy. All right, so go grab your equipment and let's hit it after the break.
Mommy, it's the 3rd time nearly death with them old pat and pan there, no. Get up and go by the lot of me, you see?
Yo, what's cracking the lacking, the packing, the macking?
You know my heart goes crazy when you take the lips touch mine. Let's explore our love. We'll leave the world behind. Can you feel this heat?
Schoolboy Football, September 7 to December 14 on CVM TV.
Schoolboy Football, brought to you by Edgechem, AIM Financial Services, Texaco, and Connix.
Ganga is an emotional saga of a woman's journey, all alone in a man's world.
Ganga, brought to you by
Hyundai or Hyundai.
Mommy, it's the 3rd time nearly death with them old pat and pan there, no. Get up and go by the lot of me, you see?
Yo, what's cracking the lacking, the packing, the macking?
Welcome back, risers. We are here. We're so excited to do this HIIT circuit. Let's go. Let's start with the warm-up as always so we can move safely into the exercise. So I just want you to jog on the spot right here. You made it all the way out of your bed. I'm so proud of you. Let's get moving. All right, we're gonna move into some high kicks, keeping the core tight. Ready and go. 1, 2, 3, all the way up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, walk all the way up. 2, 3, 4, and jog it back. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's jog it back. Again, 1, 2. Pull those knees up. 3, 4. Jog it back. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hit back. All right. Arms out all the way out to the side. Legs all the way out to the side. Right here. Take it back now. Pushing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, last time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take it back. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We're gonna move into butt kicks. Ready, go. We're almost there at the end of this warm-up, and then we're gonna move right into our HIIT circuit. Ready? Last few seconds. All right, in 4, 3, 2. All right, let's jump right into this workout. I want you to grab your heavier pair of dumbbells. Remember, we're using 2 pairs. You're gonna rest it on the floor. We're gonna go into some elevated squats. So you're gonna get the lighter weight for this round up on your shoulders right here, elbows tucked in, core tight, and we're gonna go all the way down and up. Squeeze, all the way down and up. Good, squeeze, all the way down, and squeeze, good, down, and squeeze. You're getting your heels all the way up on the dumbbells, okay, which will increase your range of motion so you can get nice and deep in that squat. All right, nice. All right, we're gonna go into switch feet drills. Right here, just pull the dumbbells up a little bit further, and we're just gonna move right here. Core tight, pick that pace up. Keep it going, keep it going. Remember, this is high intense interval training. The fastest way to burn calories and reduce fat in the shortest amount of time. Let's go. You have to work with me, and then we get a break. 3, 2, and 1. All right, move these dumbbells aside. So we're gonna pulse down, pulse, then jump. If not, just give me 2 pulses right here. Land softly on those toes. Do not bang on the knees. That's it. Push it. Nice, guys. I know you're feeling that burn. Remember, if you cannot jump, just stay right here, okay? Almost there. Woo. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Grab one of the heavier weights. We're gonna go into lateral lunges. Ready? And step out with your right. Switch dumbbells over to the left and keep sinking into the glute, alternating right and left. Let's go. Looking good. Woo. Looking good. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. Push it, work for it. Almost there. Woo. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, weights down. We're gonna go into skater hops, okay? I'll start with low impact. So just get all the way over right here, okay? If you can, you're gonna jump with me. If not, stay right here. Give me speed and power. Ready? And go. All right, pick the speed up just a little bit here. Remember, this is high intense interval training. You gotta work while we're working. Let's go. Woo. Keep going. A few more seconds here, guys. Burn it out with me. Woo. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Grab your chair, sturdy chair. It needs to be able to hold your weight. Then we're gonna grab a pair of dumbbells and we're gonna step up, okay? At this point, you should not be able to speak. I repeat. Let's go, keep it up and down. So let's note, this round, we're stepping up with our left leg first, okay? Let's keep it that way. Keep the core tight. Good. Woo. 10 more seconds. Let's go again, 10 more seconds. Up and down. Last one. All right. Weights down, chair aside. We're gonna hold a heavier weight in your hand. I'm gonna go into a sumo squat. Nice and low. Toes turned out all the way down, and let's go. Right, left, raising the calf, double, double. Right, left, double, double right here. Right, left, double, double. Right, left, double, double. Squeeze, right. I know it's burning, stay with me. Right, left, double, double. All right, put the weights down. We made it through our first circuit. This is your recovery. As you'll notice, we're doing HIIT all throughout the 7 to 8 exercises. All right, I may or may not have added an extra exercise for you today. So breathe it out. This is your recovery. And we're gonna take that all over again. Now you know the moves. Let's move through it quickly, all right? A few more seconds here. Take deep breaths, get a drink of water, whatever you need to hit it with me again. Ready? Starting with the smaller weights, let's get ready. So now we're squatting with the heavier weights, okay? It's very important to work through different sizes of weights, okay? Ready? And as you train with us, we're gonna be doing what's called progressive training, okay? So we're going to slowly increase our weights along the journey. Ready? Squat, straight into it, round 2. And let's go, risers. Down and up, you got this. Woo. Squeeze. We invite you to share your videos with us, working out, okay? Let us know you're on this journey with us. Woo. Let me know how your workouts are going. Down and up. Very good. Down and up. Excellent, guys. Last one. Up. All right. Move the weights up. Switch feet, drills. Ready. Let's go. Come, we're gonna bring out the athlete in all of us, okay? We got this. Good job, guys. If I can do it, you can do this too, okay? Let's go. Push it. Quick feet, guys. Move those arms. Let's go. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights aside. Ready? And go. Pulse it and jump. Pulse. Jump. Pulse. Jump. Pulse. Jump. Remember, you can stay in a pulse if you cannot do our jump this morning. We're gonna always meet our bodies where they are, okay? This is a no judgment zone, always. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so we're gonna go into our lateral lunges, grab the heavier weight. Get ready. And deep breath in. And go. Woo. Sink into that glute, guys. Push your hips back. Keep your knees behind your toes. Nice. Push it. Push it. Believe it or not, we're gonna put these weights down and go into our skater hops. How are you feeling? Ready? Ready, my people? And skater hops, let's go. Good. Woo. Push it, guys. This is the moment you dig deep. You find that strength inside of you. We all have it. We just have to remember to access it. 10 seconds left here. Woo. 3, 2, 1. All right, grab the chair. All right, now we're picking up our heavier weights with this one, guys. This is round 2. It's coming to kick our butt, okay? We're gonna step up with the right leg this time. Ready? And go. Right, left, down. Right, left, right, down. Right, left, right. We're going for speed. As fast as your legs will take you here. That's it, guys. Fit and hit. Hit and fit. Let's do this. Up. Woo. Very good. Almost there. Up and down. Okay, we're gonna stay with our heavier weight Let's move this chair aside. Jump right in to our sumo squats with our calf raises. Ready and go. Down. Single, single, stay low. Double, double. Single, single, work through the burn. This is where it counts the most. And double, double. Single, single, double, double. Let's go. Single, single, double, double. Single, single, double, double. Excellent. All right, weights down. We'll just move through our second circuit. We have one more to go. You got this. Take a sip of water if you need it. Regroup. We're gonna take that all over again. You're going to cuss me now, but you're going to love me later, don't worry, all right? Deep breaths in, guys. We're really full recovery before we get started again. We are almost there.
Jamaica, get ready! Saturday, October 26th, live on the lawns of Uimona. It's Boys to Men. Singing your favorite hits. Also performing live, Tess and Chin and Lila Ike. Get your tickets now at caribtix.com, Kingston, Jer, and Fontana. Saturday, October 26, 2024. It's Boys to Men, live on the lawns of Uimona. Starts at 8 p.m. Sponsored by Supreme Ventures, Mayberry, Main Event, Island Grill, and Courtly Hospitality Group.
If the world were ending tomorrow, what would you blow all your savings on today?
Vegas.
Hell yeah. Vegas.
Get ready. I'm gonna start with, let's go back to our lighter weight. So we're gonna pull out our heaviers, the heavier ones. Okay. All right, heels up, notice, okay? Heels are up on the dumbbell for that elevation. Weights up on the shoulder, strong minds, strong bodies. Ready, round 3, last round, best round, let's go. Down and up, squeeze, down, and squeeze, and down, and squeeze, and down, and squeeze, down. How are you feeling? And down, and squeeze, whew. Down, and squeeze, whew. Down, and squeeze. Last one, squeeze it out. All right, weights down. These heavier ones up. We're going into some drills. All right, all my ballers in the house, you already know. Ready, and go. Hit and fit. Let's do this. That's it, guys. A few more minutes, and then you can be off with your day. Let's go. Make sure you check it off in your calendars that, yep, you did today's workout. Excellent. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Weights down. Actually, let's keep one of them. We're going into our lateral lunges. Static, weighted. Ready? And go. Sink, sink. I know you're feeling that burn, guys. Sink, let's go. Sink. Push through it, stay focused. Nice. Woo. Let's go. Almost there. 3, 2, and 1. Weights down. Going into skater hops. Get ready. In 4, in 3, in 2, and 1. Let's go. Nice, guys. We're so almost there. This is the 4th exercise before we close out in our stretch. You can do this. Almost there. Take a deep breath. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Step ups on our chair. Whew. We're gonna alternate feet this time. All right, starting with our left, moving to our right. Ready, and go. Left, right, right, down. Right, left, left, down. Left, up, right, down. We're working out our brains this morning too. Ready, and up, down, and up, down, up, down, left, up, last one, and down. Excellent. Okay, move away this chair. We are moving into our sumo squats. You got this. Ready? In 3, in 2, legs turned out, toes turned out. Stay low and go. 1, 2, pulse double. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go. 1, squeeze. 2, stay low. Don't even think about getting up. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Almost there. A few more seconds. Whew. Let's go. Last one. 2, and 1, 2. Wow. Listen, you did that. We did that. Give yourselves a clap. I'm so proud of you. We're gonna move immediately into our stretch. Guys, wow, that was not easy, but we powered through it. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose here. Bring the heart rate all the way down. Remember that we need to be getting this kind of sweat 4 to 5 times a week. We are here Mondays to Fridays, 5:30 a.m. to 6 a.m. So please continue to join our program. All right, let's get the right stretching using the left. Oh, doesn't that feel so good? And let's get left over right. Excellent, guys. Woo. Your blood oxygen is saying thank you so much. I needed that. And let's stretch our quads. Keep your core tight. If you're wobbling, just find a couch or a table, hold on to it, or stick your arm out and keep that core tight. Excellent, guys. And the other side. Ooh. Deep breathe. Exhale it out. Now we're gonna tackle the hamstrings. Okay, everything took a beating this morning. Hold it. Excellent, hold it. And walk it all the way over to the other side. Remember to tag us in your pictures and let us know you are joining along the journey. Let's hop together. Roll up slowly. Let's rotate the neck all the way around. And other direction. Last deep breath in through the nose. And exhale it out through the mouth. Give yourselves a clap. Thank you so much for joining, and do not go anywhere. We're exploring a pillar of well fit after the break.
Fan Central Pitside, brought to you by HChem, AIM Financial Corporation, Texaco, and Connex.
People don't bother feel like you can predict who is going to be in the shop with me. A ship carry you back You're controversial. How old were you?
8 years old.
Now we're contemplating.
These are the digits. What kind of episode this was?
Another junction in life.
I have 2 left foot then, sir. Yeah, know. Yeah, man. See the buckler in Nigeria now. This is my show and you will not drop word from me.
They even know them things.
TJ, I can't say that no. You're going to mash up some house.
You know, say barber shop is really there ready to make your cut.
So, where you cut before? The cut, okay. Now I'm where I want to be.
The Cut is brought to you by Flow.
Hey, you don't want no people in your business?
You should take advantage of CVM TV's unbeatable small business advertising package. Trust me.
And get your goods and services in front of your customers today.
For $150,000, you get a high-quality professional commercial.
Plus 20 prime-time commercial spots.
That's massive exposure at a fraction of the cost.
Including on the #1 morning show in Jamaica, Sunrise.
So don't wait. Call us on 658-208-5377 and see your business goals happen right here on CVM Television.
Welcome back. You are watching Sunrise Fitness with the WellFit Club, and before the break we completed an electrifying HIIT workout, and now we're moving into our Live Well pillar to talk about gratitude. So did you know that giving thanks is actually good for your health? People who spend more time experiencing gratitude seem to spend less time experiencing aches and pains, going to doctors. They also report more feelings of physical and mental well-being. Gratitude improves our lives' experiences in general, and that's because appreciating what you have can make you feel more optimistic and satisfied and experience less frustration, less envy, and less regret. It also tends to result in an increased self-esteem and confidence, which also improves your mood. All right? So here's a gratitude practice that I would love for you to implement each day. I want you to list 3 things that you're grateful for that you already have, and I want you to list 3 things that you're grateful for that you don't yet have, but you're sitting in the faith knowing that it will come. I want you to do this every single day and watch your life transform. And for best results, practice gratitude right before bedtime, which has been proven to improve sleep, since gratitude diminishes anxiety and stressful feelings, allowing for a more restful and relaxed entry into sleep. Thank you so much for joining us, and I'll see you again soon for another episode of Sunrise Fitness with the WellFit Club.
When I wake up in the morning, love, and the sunlight hurts my eyes, and something without warning, love.
Buenos días, Sunrisers. ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien, gracias. Happy Tuesday, everybody. When I look at you, when I look at Sir Dennis, you know what I see? You know when I'm in Jamaica and I'm watching CVM TV and I'm watching sunrise, I know that it's going to be a lovely day, a lovely day. So please rise and shine. It is sunrise. We're the fun rise. And we say big ups to everybody and give God all the glory because great things he has done.
Amen.
Good morning, Sir Brooks.
How are you?
I am very magnificent.
Aye. You know this hair puts me in a good mood.
It does? Really?
And the ear from the explosives. You can't tell me nothing. I know. And the ear from the...
From when your predictions run on. Oh goodness, thank you. Oh my goodness. But anyways, what is it about the curly hair that men like though?
I don't know, man.
What is it? What is it? I noticed that there is a bias toward the curly. What is it?
No, I like all of the different hair them, but I tell you, just have a look.
A vibe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see you bend the corner, and me deliberately don't go into the room and heal you before. Come and wait for more on the effect. Effect.
To be bam!
Yeah.
Bam!
I like Miss 10.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
You're looking wonderful.
Thank you very much.
By the way, somebody said to ask, right? The SSP, right? Do you wear khaki now? So you're going to be in khaki uniform? Is khaki like SSP level?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh.
You wear khaki from inspector go up.
Oh, from inspector. Oh, okay, very well.
But the uniform changes with each. So there are different
stripes,
regalia that you attach to it. That
gotcha.
You know, the cap changes.
Oh yeah, and you carry the cane, the thing under your arm.
Yeah, I have one.
That's hot.
Yeah,
okay, good. That's hot. It's
caning. So there's the cane.
It's caning.
Yeah, so the cane is there. There's a whistle in there.
Whistle. Burp.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's an old school, but it's all a part of it.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. And I like it for you. So that's
Thank
hot.
you very much.
Okay. I wonder how I would look in a police inspector uniform. You know what I mean? Like Inspector Miss Kitty.
I see.
See that?
Yeah.
SSP Miss Kitty.
Yeah.
ACP Miss Kitty. You see that? Haha.
Yeah.
No, that would have a vibes.
It would. I can see you in it
ACP
still.
Wilkinson, but just like that for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I could see you. I could see you
Hi,
in
Mr. Commissioner Blake. Dr. Blake, good morning. How are you?
I could see you in it. I could see you in it.
I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And then one little short wig and
That's
one little yellow coat.
No. We'll have the something them. We'll have the ear them fit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because you know, the regulations and rules.
I know, definitely. And I will definitely abide by. Hey! Look at who's on the screen. Bam! Bam! Bam!
There you go. Morning, everyone.
Bam! Hey, that is, I swear, there is me jumping at the sink. You look so wonderful, so
Thank
professional, sartorially dressed, you know what I mean? Well, decked out, looking so official.
Yeah.
So, good morning to all the khaki suit.
Give thanks to all the members of the rank and file for your hard work, and of course, all of the middle and senior management.
You know what I like
it's an organization that I have come to love.
You know what I like to see though?
What's
I
that?
like to see you guys in the denim, right? You see when you're in the denim, I know it's shell down time.
Yeah,
it's
man.
gonna shell down.
I have a particular affinity for it.
I like it. Denim, when the denim string up and the shoes
burnish. You know what I love? When you at stadium.
Yes.
When there's lots of us.
Yes. Yeah.
And, you know, everybody's on duty and or you're on parade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually have a picture as a child. I'm gonna try to find that picture when I was wearing my dad's helmet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, his helmet.
To find it.
I need to find it. I need to find it.
I can imagine.
Helmet. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Somebody again said to me the other day, "Hey, Miss Kitty father did bossy, you know?
Yeah.
Hey, nobody no proud like him." Yeah, when him shine him shoes and when him stand up in front of them mirror him. I can't remember what them say. But he was quite confident in himself.
Well, you know what? That's the truth. Blood full of vein.
He was quite confident in himself.
If you're not your own cheerleader, and that is something that I want, or viewers, to understand. You have to be your own cheerleader. You have to cheer on yourself, lift up yourself.
Definitely.
Many times, even just to get up in the mornings, to go to work or to go to school, it is oftentimes the self-talk that you have that's going to determine your progress. It's going to determine how you move.
Yes.
So when you don't have good talk to yourself, you know what I mean? You look at yourself and say, John, you don't say that fit me, or John, say that look nice. A lot of times when you go in the street or go in the world and you are met with negativity or you're met with, jealousy, or you're met with covetous comments or vitriol, if you don't have that base and coverage, that grounding,
foundation, yeah.
oftentimes those comments will rock you. And you see people sometimes out there, so lost and so affected by what people think about them or say about them. It is because oftentimes it's how they think about themselves.
I agree.
They have their inferiority complex, and because of that, because they have a good groundation and foundation, then everything people say affects you in a negative way, right?
You see, it's important what you say about yourself first, I always say it's important to know what God says about you and say that about yourself, because when negative comments come, what that's going to do is now confirm your negative self-concept that you already have. And so some of the times when you're in the fire, maybe you're the only person who is speaking positivity into your life, but the truth is that whether you believe in yourself or not, whether you say you can do it or you say you can't do it, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. So when I would go to school, primary school, and or even high school, and he would shine our shoes, like because we, when you have the black shoe polish, but when Daddy definitely shine your shoes, it shine like a looking glass. You know what I mean? I say, oh, your father police. I'm like, yeah, you got that right. You know what I mean?
Right,
so but I'm happy for you again. And again to all the members of the JCF, a pleasant morning to all of you coming from ACP Wilkinson.
All right. What I would also say is there are other people who their time is going to come. Their promotion is going to come. Their function that they're going to blossom in is going to come. I work with a lot of people in training as well, the side of my job that nobody sees, working in promotional courses, developmental courses, to make sure other people get the promotion that they deserve as well.
And this is somebody's, prompt this morning. Don't be afraid to apply for that promotion. If you think you want it, go for it. Stop telling your big dreams. If you stop telling your big dreams to people with small minds. If you feel that you're qualified or you want to get qualified for that promotion, go right ahead. Zoom J spoke about it yesterday, that he made sure to educate himself because he wanted to be on par with his colleagues or counterparts, so that when a promotion came up, nobody can say, me not qualify,
Definitely.
So the opportunity is only going to serve you well if you are prepared to take the opportunity.
And I think that's a good segue into our quote of the day.
That's hot.
Our quote of the day is, preparation for tomorrow is hard work today.
Yes.
A quote by Bruce Lee, actually. Preparation for tomorrow is hard work today. And yes, there are people saying, I've been putting in the hard work today and I don't see whatever, and sometimes let me say luck, there's no such thing as luck. I always say luck is where preparation meets opportunity. And sometimes somebody just wants an opportunity. Somebody just wants somebody to see them, to see their good work worth and conduct. And so that they can say, whatever. But also, like, people have to also be inclined. I often ask people who they want to make another step. Do you want to take care of people? Do you like people? Because there are some people who they're good at doing their thing by themselves.
Right.
But are you, you're an excellent cameraman? Do you want to be the person who's supervising the cameraman? Then?
Do you want to be the next Steven Spielberg? But it goes back to our quote from yesterday from Ian.G. Wilkinson. The wish to win versus the will to win. Because, for example, somebody say, Nita, they want to go foreign, but you're not a passport. So, I mean, if
you want to
go foreign. So if the opportunity to come, you go foreign, but you don't have a passport. And by the way, if you don't have your passport, go to Pika this morning. Take that photo. Photo Express. Take the photo. Go get your passport.
Go to the JP. Go to the JP.
Get the passport.
And get it stamped and certified.
You want a car, but you're not a license. Go get the learners. Go get the driver's license.
Prepare. That's what we're doing. Put things in place.
Because suppose Dennis stay up on the road and say, you know what? I have 25 million, I not really use. I buy a car. You can't get the car. You're not a license.
You're not a license. What you doing?
You're going to drive it. You know what I mean?
You're going to get somebody to drive?
There you go. So, guys, you have to prepare, right? And prepare in such a way that will make you marketable, that should the opportunity present itself, you can take advantage thereof.
Absolutely.
But guess what? There is a new mom. Well, not new mommy. because she has kids already.
Yeah.
And he has kids already.
Yeah.
But you know what? There is singing in the Virgo household this morning.
I saw that.
Yes, a good woman. Elizabeth Virgo. Oh my God. Baby Virgo is in our side. Congratulations to Romaine and Elizabeth Virgo.
Love that for them.
Welcoming their new son, proud parents of three. Announced the birth of their son. The couple shared the news via their YouTube, and we are just so happy for them. Oh my God. He was Sunday, October 13th. And you know what? I just want to say congratulations, Elizabeth. You're such an amazing person, a wonderful woman, wonderful wife and mother.
They're so nice.
Romaine Virgo. You know, when somebody just Christian get breast milk and just got church and get baptized and your granny put the consecrated olive oil on him. Romaine Virgo is just that guy.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, such a wholesome young man.
I think because he's grown up before us.
Yes.
So you have an attachment to him, like you see. But remember him all together singing. I'm like, whoa, that youth.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he was that youth. Like we all saw it.
Such a talent.
You know, and it's good. Like we don't feel like him go astray. You know. You know.
And I like that he is such a family man. Again, Dennis, for me, representation matters. And if we want to get rid of darkness, we have to shine the light. If we want a better Jamaica, the foundation or the fundamental foundation for any well-thinking, productive society is family, because family is the first agent of socialization.
Absolutely.
So if the foundation not firm and strong, it will go collapse.
And Betty and Blaine used to say it all the time back in the day, way back from like in the mid-2000s, she used to say it all the time. A lot of our societal problems, and I concur as a sociology teacher, a lot of our societal problems, when you examine it, when you deconstruct it, they are fundamentally family problems. Believe me when I say many of our violent crimes are rooted, the causation is rooted in a family issue, a family dispute. I tell you, I never forget what one lady, a returning resident from England, she go to England, she worked hard and built 4 houses. She have 4 picnic. And she, in all her wisdom, before she write a will, because she did not die intestate, and she leave one house. She don't have a problem with the dead left. She leave one house for each picnic. You get this house, you get this house, you get this house. And after she dead and gone in peace, one picnic killed the other picnic. One son killed the other son, because him never like the house where him
get. Wow. Wow.
And I'm saying, how do you police that? How do you police that? And I'm saying there's too much of that kind of a mentality.
Yes.
You understand?
It's like we were talking this morning about, just the reckless, careless driving that oftentimes goes on the street. And, some persons will say, well, you need to put a police officer there. You need to put a police there. Police can't be everywhere. When are we going to do the right thing without a big stick being over our head? When are we going to do the right thing when nobody's watching?
It's like we create this environment that requires a police state. And then turn around and complain, it's like we're becoming a police state. Really? It could be like Jamaica, could be like one bad picnic when need hard discipline, and then you complain about hard discipline.
I know where you get this. You never have to lick him so hard. Take time with him, man. You're too rough. It's like I said, gentle parenting is for gentle children. You're not gentle. Gentle Jesus, meek and mild. Look upon a little child. Pity my simplicity. Suffer me to come to thee. Amen. All right? You gotta say amen. Good morning. I gotta tell you what you know about the night prayers. Hello.
You go to church, you know.
I gotta tell you. Because everybody will pray this morning. You know what I mean? Prayers can't too much. All right, my sunrisers, it's time for the early morning juggling.
I hope it's a nice juggling.
Yeah, no, a souls. A souls.
A souls?
Them songs that were nice. Them time where you hug up.
Okay.
And have your partner, you can dance good. Yes.
Let me hear it.
Keisha Cole birthday.
home because you're sent from heaven. My whole life has changed since you came in. I knew back then you were that special one. I'm so in love, so deep in love. You made my life complete. You are so sweet, no one can beat. Glad you came into my life. You blind me with your love. With you I am the sun. Never can say goodbye. No, no, no. Never can say goodbye. Every time I think I've had enough, I start heading for the door.
It's you. Come and pick up your order.
Oh, okay.
For the juicy, crunchy, irresistible taste of a KFC Big Deal, some people will do anything. Your love lives on with life insurance from Sagicor. The time by Sagicor Life is
6:15.
You will always keep us vibing. Jamaican quality for sure. First thing when I wake up, pour up my boat syrup. Pure water, me can't get enough. Feeling the love in the air. On the beach with my ginger beer. I'll do a low on cash. Still can't go buy one splash. Squash, load, catch up, road. Pure, have you ready for the road?
Pure products, quality for sure.
Hi everyone, my name is Kurt Dunn.
Greetings from Cali's Kelly Yoga.
Hey, it's Travel Morrison, and I am your National Physical Activity Specialist. And it's time to make a move.
Jamaica, let's get moving again. Season 2 of the Ministry of Health and Wellness Jamaica Move series is here. Join us Wednesdays at 5 a.m. and Saturdays at 8 a.m. right here on CVM TV. Let's get moving.
Make a move now. You know my heart goes crazy when you take the lips touch mine. Let's explore our love. We'll leave the world behind. Can you feel this beat?
Schoolboy Football, September 7 to December 14 on CVM TV.
Schoolboy Football, brought to you by HChem, AIM Financial Services, Texaco, and Connix.
Welcome back to Sunrise. It's now time for the headlines. It's 20 minutes after 6, and we are moving from the early morning mixtape to the early morning mixtape. Good morning, T. It's the early morning mixtape. How are ya?
That's hot. Good morning. Good morning. I'm fantastic and good to be here. Good to see you and all these things.
Yeah.
Are we ready? Are we ready for the headlines?
Born ready, girl. Born ready.
Say born ready.
Born ready.
I like that.
Go.
I like
Let's go.
that.
What's going on in the country?
When you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. All right. So Beanie Man in Takeover Australia. He takes over Australia. So YG Marley, Shensia and Beanie Man are among the major acts who headlined one of New Zealand's biggest music festivals, Eden Fest, in Auckland, New Zealand on Saturday. Over the years, the island continent has developed into a growing fandom of reggae and dancehall music, with much of the interest in Oceania State's music influenced by the UK's chart scene. King of the Dancehall, Beanie Man's recent album success has also experienced strong consumption within the market. He's a stalwart of the genre and continues to enjoy international success. having built a fan base that spans decades.
Definitely.
His
Zaga.
longevity, all right. His longevity in the industry is characterized by his ability to evolve while staying true to his roots.
Zaga.
So
when
reggae,
the story started,
taking
I
over.
thought it was Australia, but the lower third says Australia, but the story says New Zealand. I'm confused. But
they're neighbors. It's both. So he was in Australia.
Hold on.
And
You can't tell a Barbadian that Jamaica, same thing.
No, well, I guess TK should have said he's performing in both. So he performed in Australia and will be performing or has performed in Auckland. But I do take the point, though they're neighbors, they're two different places. So you want to say Australians, because all New Zealanders, right? Crikey. Good morning, right?
New Zealand.
But I got to tell you, Australia is quite interesting.
It's an interesting place.
Let me tell you.
Down under.
Yeah. What is so interesting is that you see these places and you think, hey, they're so far away, the people are so different, and no relation to us. And then our culture is such a huge part of their,
like you wonder
way
what
of life.
resonates.
And you're like, how
what about dance hall? The
resonates
themes
with
and
them.
the messaging and the vibe and the energy resonates with you.
And you're also saying, but you guys don't even speak patois, so how do you understand because
anything?
Dance hall is not like standard English, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we have little nuances and certain expressions that are just really indigenous to us and specific to us. And them sing the song, them word for word all the time. But it's a power of music and how music can just put you in a trance. And that is why, contrary to popular belief, music has power.
Absolutely.
It's an agent, also an agent of socialization.
Yes.
And people want to take the rewards but not the responsibility of music. But I want to big up Beenie Man, because for an artist, you see, good wine needs no bush. And for him to have such a longevity in the music industry and to really be able to go to Australia, to go to New Zealand, still at this time, remember Beenie ain't two. Beenie ain't two. Zaga. He look like two, but he got to Beenie Man. It's really a feather in his cap.
It is, absolutely.
And I always say, you have young artists who, you have artists who are studio artists, and you have artists who are stage artists.
Entertainer.
Then you can put them on a stage and they can deliver a show. Beenie Man can deliver a show. And as a young Beenie Man, you might be able to deliver a show, but then as a 40-year-old Beenie Man, you might start to wane. As a 50-year-old Beenie Man, you might wane some more. He's still delivering good shows at his age.
Yes. And also, I think Beenie Man, if I'm not mistaken, has sickle cell, right?
Yes.
I remember when he did a surgery on his knee, and I said, well, Moses, I saw you performing and you were moving. And I said, when did he sick, Moses? And we oftentimes...
He did have the cats on him for a while.
I'm saying, Beenie Man, like, you are the king of the dance hall. You are a living legend and an icon, and I'm so happy that he's getting his national honors this year because he is so deserving.
You know what that also brings up though, Miss Kitty, and I'm glad you mentioned that sometimes you watch performers or you even watch people who are doing their work and you think, oh, I don't like his energy level today. Why I'm couldn't this or why I'm couldn't that? And you never know what people are battling. You're like, oh, the last show I went to, he was so, I don't know him losing him thing, and you don't know him just come out of surgery, for example, or whatever. You never ever know what people are going through.
And people who are in the public sphere or in the public eye, we're people too. We go through things. But I will also say this, as an entertainer, as a public figure, as a showman or showwoman, the show goes on regardless. So you see, when you see on air, whatever problems you have, you left it out at a gate, you left it out at a door.
I always say nobody cares. Nobody cares.
This when you've done the show now, they go back to take up the problem because people pay their hard-earned money to come and see you. So it behoves you to, you have to put your best foot forward. But they go through a lot, But Beenie Man is really, I'm so proud of him. And every time it might look like nothing now gone.
And then you come back again.
You find a new gear and a new steel, and it's like, wow, Moses.
It's like when there was a time when Michael Jackson now put out an album every year, He now put out a new song every year, but when he come with a new song, you're like,
Shell on the place.
Shell.
Oh,
like Michael
Yeah.
So when I saw the photos and the videos, I really felt good. And also, he is an ambassador for Jamaica, and I don't take it lightly. So I want to just say big ups to you, Moses Anthony Davis, aka the Doctor, Beenie Man, the girl named Sugar Zaga to the Zow. You have done so much for the culture. You have done so much for the music, and we are so proud of you. And we thank you for all that you have done and continue to do. So what's your favorite Beenie Man song?
I have a few. Sim Sim I still always want. I mean, I guess because it was a particular time in my life. You know, a sixth form, and it was a very good time.
Yeah. What for you, TK?
I love them all.
Right.
I love them all. I love Beenie Man.
I love them all.
Sorry, the song's name is Who Am I? It just took back to me. The song is not Consummate. It's called Who Am I?
Yes.
Yeah.
The one I like, you know,
You can't sing.
Can't sing it in this morning. Okay.
I'm the girl, them sugar, that's all. Welcome the king of the dance hall. Yeah, that right. I like the beat of that. Well, Beenie Man, big up yourself. And to all Australians on the island, good morning to you. To all New Zealanders on the island, good morning to you. That's all the time we have, though, for the headlines this morning. We thank... where's the teak peak?
The mixed teak.
The mixed teak, all right. Mixed teak. TK, you have so many names for your business. Whatever it's going to be.
Just pick one.
Just pick one. I got to tell you. Dennis, not charge you. If you need a lawyer, you know where to come, right? Good. So we have another exciting lesson in Fluency Flex. And this also is another part of the world that really loves our music, really loves our culture. Japanese, right? Good morning to all. Yes, to all the Japanese here in Jamaica this morning. Good morning to you. Fluency Flex continues with our very own Marcus Bird. Don't fly anywhere. And where you there?
We'll be right back.
So far.
Our days get a little complex sometimes. Often so many things make sense, yet so many do not. We are being intentional about giving prominence to the big stories in order to clarify and enlighten. Lead Story explains who, what, when, where, why, and how. Lead Story with George Davis, weekdays at 6:30 p.m. on CVM TV. September 7 to December 14 on CVM TV.
Schoolboy Football, brought to you by HChem, AIM Financial Services, Texaco, and Connix.
People don't bother feel like you can predict who is going to be in the shop with me. A ship carry you back again. You're controversial. How old were you?
8 years old.
Now we're contemplating. These are the digits. What kind of episode this was? Another junction in life.
I have 2 left foot there, sir.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, man. See the back of the Nigeria now. This is my show, and you will not drop word from me.
They even know them things.
TJ, I can't say that no. You're going to mash up somehow.
You know, say barber shop is really there ready to make your cut.
So, where you cut before? The cut, okay.
Now I'm where I want to be.
The Cut is brought to you by Flow.
That music, welcome back to Sunrise. It is the time for Fluency Flex, and we are continuing our October curriculum, learning the Japanese language. Alright, and the linguist Marcus Bird is back with us. Another lesson. This week, we will be teaching us the creative way to create questions in Japanese. Marcus-san, ohayou gozaimasu.
Ohayou gozaimasu. Ohayou gozaimasu. Hi. I want a Dennis book. I want a Dennis
And the music, and the music just put me down while it comes.
Dennis Chang.
You're becoming Japanese.
Yeah, I gotta tell you. But you've done such a wonderful job.
Jamaica.
Trust me, really, really wonderful.
All right, thank you so much.
So we're asking questions this morning.
Yeah, so we're going to take what we've learned over the last 2 weeks and start putting them together to form some questions.
All right.
So you remember that last week we learned about des.
Des, yes.
Which means it is.
Yes.
So you remember how to say it is John?
John Aikode.
Janodes.
You're Janodes.
And Akiko, it is Akiko?
Akiko.
Yeah.
Akiko
like it is Akiko.
Oh, Akiko des?
Akiko des.
Yes.
And then we had our countries, Jamaica, America.
Gin.
Gin is what you add at the end.
Yeah.
To say Jamaica.
Yeah, Jamaica gin.
Yeah. So now that we remember what this is, to make a question is actually very simple. You add ka. Deska.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if you want to say to somebody, are you Akiko? Remember that we put des at the end? How would you say, are you Akiko?
So Akiko deska?
Akiko deska.
Perfect. Akiko deska.
And if you want to say, are you Jamaican?
Jamaica gin deska?
Yeah, Jamaica gin deska.
Okay, Jamaica
So oftentimes, if somebody sees and they don't know who you are, they might say, Jamaica gin deska. Because they're thinking, are you Jamaican?
Jamaican, right.
So I want to introduce this country to you, which I didn't say before, which is Nihon. And Nihon is Japan.
Oh.
Right? So knowing that Nihon is Japan and Jin means Japanese,
yes.
How would you say Japanese?
So Nihon Jin.
Yes.
Yeah.
So ask somebody, are you Japanese?
Nihon Jin desuka.
All right, perfect. Yeah, I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speak confidently because sometimes when you don't know the word, you're like, and people be like, yes.
Yeah.
All right. So that's how you form a question.
Okay.
But right now we've just kind of been saying, yes, it is John, it is Mary,
what about,
it is Miss Kitty.
I'm not.
Exactly. So hi, as we know, as you've heard, means yes. So if you want to say yes, I am, you say hi.
Hi.
John this. Hi, Miss Kitty this.
Yeah.
But if you want to say no, it's this word which is iye.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the two eyes? Yeah. And think of it kind of like, when a kid breaks a window and the mother come and say, you break the window, and them go, yeah. No.
Yeah.
Right? So we say yeah, and there are actually two ways to say something in negative. You can say yeah, it is, or yeah, it isn't. So you'd say like, if I say I'm John, and I'm actually Andrew, you'd say, no, I'm Andrew. Or you can say, no, I am not John.
Right.
So this is where this comes in. This is another form of des. So I want you to work with me here.
Wow.
Okay? It look long.
Very much so.
So the negative form of des is dewa arimasen.
Dewa arimasen.
Yeah, we'll say it one more time. Dewa arimasen.
Dewa arimasen.
So we know that it is John is John des.
John des, yeah.
So how do you think it says it's not John?
John dewa arimasen.
Miss Kitty?
John dewa arimasen.
All right. So dewa arimasen is just a negative form.
Yes.
So let's just do a quick drill and say, okay, if I was to say to you, America jin desu ka? Are you American?
Yeah.
Knowing that America, jin is American, dewa arimasen means not.
Yeah.
How would you say not American?
Yeah.
America Jin.
No. Yeah.
Oh, but I don't want to lose the long one. I want to use the short one.
No, remember you can say
yeah.
Jamaica jin desu.
Jamaica jin desu.
Or America jin dewa arimasen. But I want you to try and practice this one because this is going to make you feel good at the end of the day.
You have to practice it when you like your belly full though.
America jin dewa arimasen.
Or is the belly empty?
Yeah. The brain,
All right. Dewa arimasen.
Dewa arimasen.
All right, so Dennis, how would you say not Japanese?
Nihon jin dewa arimasen.
All right, perfect. But when we're talking to people, we have to be polite.
Yes.
Because if I walk up to Dennis and I just say, Dennis desu ka? I'm literally saying, are you named Dennis? Like it's kind of rough.
Yes.
So I want to say, excuse me, are you so-and-so?
Right.
And this is where this word comes in, which is one of the most common words you're going to hear in Japanese, which is sumimasen.
Sumimasen.
So when I was living in Japan, I'd lived there for 2 years, the kids would come to me because I was teaching English, and every day they run to me and say, "Sumimasen, Mr. Marcus," because they have a question.
Yes.
So sumimasen is something you ask when you're asking a question or you ask for directions.
Oh, sumimasen.
And when you're talking to
nice.
people that you don't know, you say sumimasen. So if I was to come up to you and say, "Sumimasen, are you Jamaican?" How do you think that would sound?
Sumimasen. Jamaica jeans? Jamaica jeans des?
Sorry, there's a cop.
No problem, yeah, perfect, yeah. So, how would I say, "Excuse me, are you Miss Kitty, Dennis?"
Sumimasen, Miss Kitty desu ka? Hi.
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 Hi, Miss Kitty.
Hi, Miss Kitty des.
Yes, perfect.
Yes, see that?
So sumimasen gives us this option to now be like polite in conversation.
Right.
Because, again, if I don't know you, then when
Can't
we're
just run
talking,
upon
you can't
people.
just run up on them. But you can also answer, like I said, in affirmative and a negative. So if I say, "Sumimasen, America jin desu ka?" and you're a Jamaican, you'd say,
Iye.
yeah,
America jin dewa arimasen. Jamaica jin desu.
Ah, perfect. So now you see that long piece of flow there?
Japan. That's hot.
So that now gives you an ability when you're actually in the company of a Japanese person to say, "Excuse me, are you so and so?" So what I'm gonna do real quick now is a role play where I am Mr. Yamamoto.
Okay.
And I'm gonna ask both of you a different scenario, nothing complex.
Okay.
So I'm gonna pretend to recognize Miss Kitty and then just ask her, "Are you Miss Kitty?" And I'm gonna say, "Are you American?" And you're gonna say, "No, not American.
Yeah. Aye.
I'm Jamaican."
Yeah. Yeah. America Jean. Dewa Aramasen. Jamaica. No, Jamaica. Jamaica Jean. Des.
Yep.
Yeah, Jamaica Jean. Des. Yeah.
Perfect. Ready?
Yes.
So I'm Mr. Yamamoto.
Yeah.
Because I know say I'm sharp like a razor. All right, so I'm Mr. Yamamoto, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, "Oh, Miss Kitty desu ka? Sumimasen.
Yeah.
Miss Kitty desu ka?
Aye.
America jin desu ka?"
Yeah. America Jean. Dewa Arimasen. Jamaica Jean. Des.
So Jamaica jin.
Yeah, Jamaica.
Arigato.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. You ready, Dennis? All right, so again, I'm Mr. Yamamoto, so I want you to ask me if I am Japanese, and I'm going to say, "No, I'm not Japanese, I'm French." Right? Even though I'm Mr. Yamamoto.
Yeah.
So you're going to say me and stop me. All right? Ready?
All right. Okay, yeah. Sumimasen. Yamamoto desu. Desu ka?
Yamamoto? Hi.
Hi. Oh, America jin desu ka?
いえ、アメリカ人ではありません。フランス人です。
はい。ありがとう。
ありがとう。All right. So you see how. So the powerful thing here is that we're actually having an actual conversation.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so that's the flow of it. So even though I said something to you, you knew what to say after.
Yeah.
When I was like, Miss Kitty desu ka? You know, so I'm thinking, is Miss Kitty that?
Yes, yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
And that is a part of how we kind of interact. Like we learn the stuff, but then you feel it out because that's just the nature of human body language.
Yeah.
So the more you learn, these things start to come naturally to you.
But I gotta tell you though, Marcus, it's how you teach and the ease with which you teach.
Okay.
So I'm thinking that maybe there is a viewer watching right now who may be interested in taking Japanese lessons with you or even furthering what they know. How can we get you for like a private tutoring, or if we have a group, how do we reach out to you? Because you are like amazing.
Or like a language night, like you know, like when I'm games night.
Yeah, definitely. Anybody who wants to reach me, I know I don't know if it's on screen, but you can reach me directly on my email, which is my full name, Marcus Bird.
It's on screen, yeah.
At gmail.com.
Nice.
That's a direct way to reach me. If you want to reach me on Instagram, it's at Birdimus Prime.
You know, like, Marcus?
Yeah.
Marcus and Birdimus Prime. Optimus
like Optimus Prime. So that's how people can reach me. You know, it's like the most direct way. I'm happy to help anybody who wants to kind of get better in their journey, because you guys have been excellent so far, having so much fun. Yeah?
Feel like I'm going to go for the jet program.
You've been awesome.
I had a funny experience. Last week Thursday, I went to Trelawney. I was at a hotel, and two Japanese men. They looked Japanese. They looked
Japanese,
right? And I know them love Jamaica, and they were passing. So I held the door open, and they said, "Oh, thank you." And I said, hi, so that's it.
You have to let me Kitty know that you'd be surprised by how excited a Japanese person gets when you use a little bit.
Yeah.
If you said somebody, Nihonjin desu ka? They go, hey, hey. No, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
So trust me, people love it when you speak their
I
language.
like that. I think that embodies our motto, out of many one people. And I like when people come to our country and feel welcomed and you make the effort, right? A lot of people kind of don't want to learn a language. I'm gonna learn about the language but you never know where you'll end up in life, and you never know who you will meet.
That's true,
and so, just like how when we go overseas and you see a Jamaican or you hear the tongue,
feel that connection.
and you feel that connection, and you feel so good, like saying, "Yard man, yardie," you know. It's the same way they feel when we try.
It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling.
Imagine you go India and somebody say, "Big up for yourself, very good." You say, "Yo, you know, say I'm good youth."
Very good.
How are you doing, my Jamaican friend? I see you on the TV.
Watch
no respect.
No respect. Watch Ganga on CVM.
I always see him on the TV.
Marcus Bird, everybody. Find him at marcusbird@gmail.com or Birdimus Prime. On Instagram. All right. Thank you so much, Marcus. Wishing you all the best. Thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with us. And of course, it's been fun. And I definitely want to know more. So yeah, games night, language night, we can do that. All right.
Yeah.
So right after the break, we'll be giving a little dryland tourist vibe. Yeah, because we live where they want to vacay or where they vacay. We're going to explore the vibrant culture and discover Jamaica. Please stay tuned. More Sunrise right after this. Arigato.
Make home yours every day with Courts. Oh yeah. Get value for your money. Courts have the best quality. Home is what you make it. Best prices and good credit. Courts have it all.
Courts has what you need to make home yours. You can get it all with easy payment plans using Courts Ready Finance. Courts, make home yours.
Jamaica, get ready! Saturday, October 26th, live on the lawns of Uimona. It's Boys to Men. Singing your favorite hits. Also performing live, Tess and Chin and Lila Ike. Get your tickets now at HIIT.com, Kingston, and Fontana. Saturday, October 26th, 2024. It's Boys to Men, live on the lawns of Uimona. Starts at 8 p.m. Sponsored by Supreme Ventures, Mayberry, Main Event, Island Grill, and Courtly Hospitality Group.
Our days get a little complex sometimes. Often so many things make sense, yet so many do not. We are being intentional about giving prominence to the big stories in order to clarify and enlighten. Lead Story explains who, what, when, where, why, and how. Lead Story with George Davis, weekdays at 6:30 p.m. on CVM TV.
Fan Central Pitside, brought to you by HChem, AIM Financial Corporation, Texaco, and Connex.
Take me somewhere wonderful. So tired of being misunderstood. I keep on doing all the good, 'cause life always works out as it should. Yeah.
Ah, my goodness. Take me somewhere wonderful, wonderful. That's why
that
we're
song.
here on Sunrise each and every weekday morning, 6 until 8. So tune in, turn on, log on, listen in, and always do remember to spread the word. Good morning and welcome back, Sunrisers. Now, we live where they vacay or where they hope to vacay. Jamaica is known for our stunning beaches, vibrant culture, and rich history. We continue to be a premier travel destination. In this segment, we'll explore the latest initiatives by the Jamaica Tourist Board to enhance visitor experiences. Now, the Minister of Tourism, the Honorable Edmund Bartlett, will be talking about the recently held Tourism Awareness Week, which celebrated the theme Tourism and Peace. Out of many, one love, emphasizing the importance of tourism in fostering unity and peace within the diverse Jamaican community. The minister, who embodies his role, embodies his ministry, and is, trust me, is just the tourism minister of all time. You know what I mean? Minister Bartlett is here on Sunrise. Welcome, sir. How are you?
Minister, welcome.
Thank you.
Good morning. Welcome,
Thank you.
welcome,
Thank you for
welcome.
inviting me.
Yes, lovely.
Yes.
Now, Minister, how, like, you love your ministry, you love your job?
Well, I would say that I get fulfillment from it. And the main reason is it brings joy to visitors who come. It brings satisfaction, it brings peace, and it gives them a sense of being.
Yes.
And then it brings wealth to our economy. It brings well-being to our people. And more importantly, it lifts communities.
Yes.
Because sleepy little fishing villages, for example, that existed in the past become bustling areas of huge economic activity and job creation and quality of life, you know, and raised standard of living for people. Butcheress is a good case in point. Montego Bay, you know, Negril, you know, Treasure Beach, and you could name it as you go around it. Everywhere that tourism has touched, it has meant a difference in terms of people's standard of living, quality of life. Has it touched everybody? Maybe not. But has it touched most people? Absolutely. And that gives me the satisfaction. So the fulfillment in my life, my political life in particular, I would say, which is nearly 50 years now. And we don't gainsay that. 50 years of your life is a long time to be in a single area of activity. But the glory for me has been the level of human development that has resulted from my presence in that space. And particularly education of our young people.
Yes.
And the two constituencies that I have been privileged to assist in development have seen that. 27 years of continued scholarship and educational grants to children in East Central St. James, who are now doctors and lawyers and teachers and nurses and policemen. Some are falling by the wayside too, but that's the nature of life.
And also some who are in the tourism
Eastern,
industry.
Yes.
Yes, who I'm sure
and
are
Eastern
probably in
St.
hotels.
Andrew.
Yeah,
Yes,
and
so
helping further the Jamaica tourism product. But Minister, what do you think makes Jamaica continue to be a premier selection among tourists all across the world, from every corner of the world? Why do they continue to choose Jamaica?
The people. We have the most hospitable people on planet Earth. It's as if we were born, you know, they say we have hospitality in our DNA. The Jamaican has this ambivalence, it seems, where we are not as warm and nice to ourselves as we are to visitors. Some think it's perhaps from our Judo-Christian tradition, where, you know, your grandmother used to tell you to leave something behind because that's unaware. In entertaining strangers, you may be entertaining angels. And so I'm not sure if that's part of that whole psychosocial bit over time, but we seem to really enjoy the presence of others from elsewhere so much more than our own, and that is something we have to work on very seriously. We have to build better relationships with ourselves as we move forward. So to say that tourism and peace, one love, as a theme for our Tourism Week celebration was really to begin to make that point very strong. That this is what we do. We bring peace. We bring nations and peoples together from all across the world. You know, before COVID, 1.4 billion people traveled all around the world to connect. You know, I spoke at the World Tourism Day event in Georgia, in Tbilisi, in Georgia, as their inspirational speaker. And I made the quotation, the point, that, you know, peace is not necessarily the absence of conflict, but it's the presence of connections. And so that's what tourism does. We connect people. And by connecting people, we build understanding. And we enable people to interact with each other and to appreciate differences while celebrating similarities.
One of the things that I think is important in modern tourism now is the development of a network of linkages. I feel very strongly that we have to make the industry work for as many people as possible so that they can feel that connection to it. That person in Manchester or Clarendon or St. Catherine can feel that they have a connection to what's going on in Ochi or Mobe or Negril or Treasure Beach, because they might not be greeting the tourists, but things that they make are, or they're on the plate of the tourist, they're around the neck of the tourist, on the ankle of the tourist, that kind of a thing. And I know that you've been big on tourism linkages network. How are we developing that so that the tourism dollar, I mean, we might not be talking about trickle-down economics, but the more of the tourism dollar is reaching more people in Jamaica?
Right, excellent point. Because the point I made about connections, and we connect in many ways.
Yes.
You know, we not only connect physically, but these days with the technologies, with virtualization, we're connecting virtually. We also connect by our creative output, because ideas are the power of tourism. But that power, to give efficacy to that power, has to be converted now to material goods and services at a value and a price. And that's what we do across Jamaica, so that if you are not in Montego Bay, but you are in Flagaman, you can connect through the tomatoes and the lettuce, you know, and the thyme and the scallion.
You're right.
That you
Scotch
produce,
bonnet pepper.
the Scotch bonnet pepper. And you're not in Ochireas, but you're in the Blue Mountains, and you connect to Blue Mountain coffee and the various elements which flow from the coffee value chain. You know, you're not in Montego Bay, but you are in Litchfield, you know, or Give Me a Bit. And the yams that come from you go down there. So that's what the connection is. And at every point of that connection, it has an economic value. So people earn from tourism, even if you're not in the actual tourism space. And that's what the network is all about. That's what the linkages is all about. And I've spent a lot of time in the last 8 years in my incumbency in the ministry, driving linkages. I've established a whole division of the Tourism Enhancement Fund that deals with linkages. So we were able to create new products which connected people with the industry, even if they are not in the immediate areas. And the Blue Mountain Coffee Festival, for example, is one of those big items. The Rum Festival is another of those big items. And now we're connecting farmers to the procurement areas of hotels through technology. We established an app called Alex. And Alex, on your phone, the little farmer in, did we say Flagaman?
Yes, yes.
Can now speak to the purveyors in the big hotels across, tell them what product they have. In fact, show them what product they have. Give a price and give a timeline for delivery.
Right.
And in the last 3 years, we've done $1 billion Jamaican dollars of transaction between small farmers, meaning 3 acres and less. Not the big guys, but the big poultry farmer now, you know, who is bringing billions in. We're talking about the small guy in these different parts of Jamaica through Alex, just on that platform alone. Now, those who are not on that platform are doing even better. So what we're saying is that the demand that tourism brings, let's say for fresh fruits and vegetables alone in Jamaica, is over $400 billion Jamaican. The demand. So when 4.3 million people visit Jamaica, as they did, you know, in 2023, last year, in fact, which is the largest number of visitors we've ever had, there's 4.3 opportunities for this kind of purchase.
But I guess, Minister, based on these numbers, you know, it's like, then we should have more millionaires in Jamaica because of the billions and the billions.
But look here, there are farmers who are doing very well, we just don't know them, you know, and they're very quiet about it. But there are farmers who are doing very well. Yeah.
So, you recall the last coffee festival where we celebrated the small farmer up in the Blue Mountains who started out with nothing, now drives a Benz and so on, just from providing services. But we have many others. But it's not only here. I mean, you know, companies like Brescia, for example, can tell you this story. It started with us, with the linkages. But I wanted to make the point that the discussion about tourism linkages is not simply to find a way for somebody to sell. It's building a culture of supply capacity, because that's the essence of how the wealth you talk about, the millionaires you want to find, that's how it's going to come. It's coming from the supply side of tourism.
Yes.
And a lot of us think that it's about bringing the visitors here. Of course it is bringing the visitor here, but it's the consumption pattern of the visitor that we must respond to in terms of our own production patterns now.
And giving the visitors options as well.
So they are buying Jamaican. They are drinking Jamaican. They are eating Jamaican. They are dancing Jamaican. They are entertainment. Everything they consume is all Jamaican. And that's the objective in time. Now, when that happens, then a large proportion of the dollar stays in Jamaica. When that isn't happening, like now, it is happening sufficiently by any means, we only get 40 cents. So when it happens properly as it should, we can get up to 60 cents. Now, I am quite aware that you can't get 100 cents out of the dollar from the tourism, because the acquisition cost for the tourism is high. Because, you know, you have to bring them here. Tourism is an import that we then export.
Right. Well, Minister, it's like maybe we have to invite you again because we have so many other questions.
So many angles.
So many different
angles. I just want to close by saying I recognize that the growth rate of tourism this year has been hampered by a number of exogenous factors, but we are growing.
Yes.
And we are going to end the year at 2.3% over last year in terms of arrivals and 1.6% over earnings, which means we will earn $4.3 billion.
Well, I might have to come to your office to finish this interview because I would also want to know what kind of policies we have in place for Jamaicans to enjoy Jamaica and what we have, because far too often visitors come here, enjoy our food, enjoy our hotels, enjoy our attractions, and many Jamaicans can't afford to do that. So that's something that we're going to take up. But our guest this morning has been the very knowledgeable, the most honorable Edmund Bartlett, Minister of Tourism. It's all about peace. It's all about linkages. It's all about enjoying Jamaica. And of course, it's all about one love. TK is up next with your morning news. Please stay right here with us on Sunrise.
The ones who always keep it nice close. The kind of love you can't buy it all. Jah give I the clarity. We only want what is best for humanity. I don't need them charity right now. We only want the opportunity.
The Time by Hyundai or Hyundai 5 free payments, 3 years free insurance, or 3 years free petrol bonus is
7 o'clock.
Did you know that the Bureau of Standards Jamaica, or BSJ as we are known, has been serving and helping Jamaican businesses to grow for over 54 years, now testing over 57,000 products annually? The BSJ develops and promotes standards for products consumers see and use every day. We stand tall as your quality assurance partner, testing a range of products including foods, construction materials, petroleum products, packaging material, cosmetics, paints, and pharmaceuticals. Did you know that the BSJ has over 20 labs in Kingston that conduct these tests, operating at the highest international standards, giving you the speed to take your products from the lab to market, driving your business growth with 100% confidence.
Sunshine snacks, cheese balls, grab a sunshine, grab a cheese balls. We are crunch on a cheese balls. Daddy little pick, grab a cheese balls. Sunshine snacks, cheese balls, grab a sunshine snack, cheese balls. Some cheese in every bite, flavor in every crunch. Extra cheese, we love it so much. Love cheese in every bite. Grab a sunshine, grab a cheese balls. We are crunch on a cheese balls. Daddy little pick, grab a cheese balls. Sunshine snacks, cheese balls, flavor in every crunch. Grab a sunshine snacks, cheese balls today. Enough cheese, no flavor.
You know my heart goes crazy when you take the lips to time. Let's explore our love. We'll leave the world behind. Can you feel me?
Schoolboy Football, September 7 to December 14 on CVM TV.
Schoolboy Football, brought to you by HChem, AIM Financial Services, Texaco, and Connix.
Welcome to Morning News. I'm TK Dawkins. The Press Association recently condemned former Minister Everald Warmington's remarks linking media houses to political agendas. With elections approaching, the JLP-PNP back and forth is escalating. Holness isn't just challenging the opposition, he's pushing back against unpopular narratives. Ramon Gordon tells us more in this report.
The PNP destroyed this country. That's according to Prime Minister Andrew Holness, who recently launched a blistering broadside against the opposition amid a war of words brewing ahead of the much-anticipated general elections. At the JLP Southeast St. Catherine Conference on Sunday, Holness accused the People's National Party of plunging Jamaica into a, quote, dark history, pointing to its use of polls to allegedly manipulate public perception.
Now, mind you, it's not me say so. Go on YouTube and see the explanation as to how them use poll to manipulate views and perspective to get their own way. We do not do that.
The Prime Minister's most recent posture comes as he takes the Integrity Commission to court over a report on his statutory filings. It also comes amid fresh critiques of his administration and its position on the press.
You've been deadly silent despite people calling media houses politically aligned. Why no comment from you, Minister?
Well, you haven't asked me, so here I am now. You asked me.
The figure at the heart of that exchange is fired Works Minister Everald Warmington, who on Sunday again found himself with foot in mouth.
I'm saying again that the agenda of the Gleaner Company and RGR is to get rid of Andrew Holness and Jamaica Party.
Speaking at the Portmore Heart Academy, Holness reaffirmed his cabinet's commitment to press freedom. However, he maintains the right to challenge unpopular narratives.
In a free press, if somebody says something that you don't like, develop the capacity to say what you like.
Holness's fiery rhetoric comes at a critical time as both the JLP and PNP gear up for the next general contest, with the battle for public opinion intensifying.
This administration is very much committed to press freedom. I know you spoke about attacks on the media. That is never, ever acceptable.
I have no apology to make to any man, to anywhere. We will defend Andrew Holness to death. And if Labour Party comes out tomorrow to condemn what I said it again the other day, because nobody will shut me up.
Ramon Gordon for CVM News.
Meanwhile, former Vice President of the Press Association of Jamaica, Hylton Dennis, says the Southwest St. Catherine Member of Parliament, Everald Warmington, is well within his right to critique the press. Speaking on Lead Story last evening, Hylton said that the criticism of the press aids in a healthy democracy.
I don't see why Everald Warmington has been singled out the way that he has been for the approach that he takes to the media. It's par for the course. Perspective is a prism. And I think he should have free expression in the same way that the media wants to be free, to express what it wants. And I think the media should just continue doing what it is doing and provoke him some more and give it, as good as we get.
Tragedy struck yesterday afternoon at the Russell Primary School in Kingston, where a man was shot and killed while picking up his son from school. According to police sources, the victim was attacked by two armed men who opened fire on him. The shooting resulted in the man being hit in the head, leading to his death. This act of violence took place in full view of his son and other students, raising concerns about the psychological impact on the children who witnessed such traumatic events. The gunmen managed to escape the scene following the shooting. The St. Andrew South Police have initiated an investigation into the incident. They will likely be gathering evidence, interviewing witnesses, and reviewing any available surveillance footage from the area to identify and apprehend the suspects involved. And over in sports, Jamaica ended in a goalless draw with Honduras in CONCACAF Nations League Group B action Monday evening at the National Stadium. With the draw, Jamaica topped the group and Honduras second. In addition to a spot in the quarterfinal round, both teams have qualified for the 2025 CONCACAF Gold Cup. Meanwhile, defending the Costa Cup champions, Clarendon College played to a goalless draw with Central High at the Wembley Centre of Excellence on Monday. The results remain Central end as Zone H winners on 20 points, with Clarendon College second on 19 as both teams advance along with Denby High into the round of 32. Clarendon College are drawn in Group 7 of the round of 32 along with last year's beaten finalists Glenmuir High, Paul Bogle and Titchfield High. Central are in Group 6 and will face Port Antonio High, Dintil Technical and Yallas High. Speaking after the game, Central's coach Jermaine Douglas said with his team set to contest the second round on Wednesday, that's not enough time to recover. West Indies find themselves in a must-win situation against unbeaten England today at the Dubai International Stadium if they want to advance to Friday's semi-finals of the ICC Women's T20 World Cup. England currently lead Group B while West Indies are sitting third. A West Indies win would send South Africa home. West Indies commentator Ian Bishop highlights what the Caribbean women need to do to overcome England.
It's a T20 World Cup. Of course it's going to be intense and go down to the final match. It's time for England versus West Indies. The semi-final spot on the line. Of course both teams have their eyes on each other.
There's a lot of calculations going on, and now we're at a position where our net run rate's pretty good, so we win the game, and that's what we can control from now.
It will be a challenge, but we're looking to make sure we overcome that challenge.
Danny Wyatt-Hodge and Nat Silverbrunt, of course they are a threat to any opposition.
Nat Silverbrunt and Danny Wyatt-Hodge batting together is probably something bowlers have nightmares about, because Nat Silverbrunt is somebody who can take the same ball and hit it in 3 different areas. She's incredibly difficult to bowl at. Then you've got Danny Wyatt-Hodge, who's very strong square of the wicket, but she's also got a good power game down the ground. So you start getting to a point as bowlers and not knowing where to go to both of those batters.
It's the magic of Karishma. Of course everyone is in awe of her.
she's been able to really come into her own, and then being able to have performances like these. I think she's improved all around, but I think her control and I guess her attitude towards bowling has definitely been something that I've seen shift. So yeah, I think it's been great to have her.
And that's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desk. I'm TK Dawkins. Sunrise continues after this.
On Sunday, August 11th, in the quiet community of Cherry Tree Lane in Clarendon, our entire nation was shaken by a brutal act of violence.
Gangsters mercilessly took the lives of 8 innocent Jamaicans, including a 7-year-old boy.
These criminals will strike again, destroying more families and more communities unless we stand together to stop them.
If you have any information that can help bring these killers to justice, please share with the security forces.
The government has established a reward fund of $25 million for information leading to the arrest and charge of the perpetrators who committed this heinous act.
The facilitators who supply them with the arms, intelligence, and the transportation.
And those who harbor and protect these criminals after the crime.
If you know something, say something.
Call Crime Stop at 311, MOCA at 888-6622-847, the NIB at 811, or JDF at 837-8888.
Together, we will defeat the gangs
and develop a culture of peace in our country.
The proceeding was brought to you by the Office of the Prime Minister.
You know my heart goes crazy when your tender lips touch mine. Let's explore our love. We'll leave the world behind. Can you feel this beat?
Schoolboy Football, September 7 to December 14 on CVM TV.
Schoolboy Football, brought to you by HChem, AIM Financial Services, Texaco, and Connix.
To Jamaica, to the Caribbean, to the world. This is Sunrise here on CVM TV. Thanks for staying locked. Joining us this morning, we have a bussing breakfast.
That's right.
And it's served with beetroot on the menu. It is entrepreneur and author Kimberly Forrester. She will beat up a hearty and healthy breakfast while discussing her new book.
Yeah.
Get this, Beats by Kim. I love it. I love it. Beats by Kim.
Yeah.
It's not a pair of headphones.
Yeah.
The health benefits that you of beetroot is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Kim, how are you?
In the place, Beats by Kim. I'm absolutely loving this. And beetroot is very prominent in our Jamaican culture as well.
Yes,
you know, when you want to clean up your blood and straighten your blood, you know.
My granny always say it's good for your blood.
Yeah, good for your blood, right? And it is, right? So talk to us though, Kim, why the focus on beetroot? It's a very unlikely, you know, vegetable to take the front and center, but why did you choose it?
So I've always wanted to write a cookbook, and I thought, what is a book that no one has written? And I love beets, I love the versatility of it, and I figured I had the knowledge, you know how, and the means to produce a cookbook. So I took the approach of breaking it down into 4 different preparations. So you have raw beets, grated beets. Actually, when you juice the beetroot, the pulp that you normally throw out, I've actually used that in a lot of different recipes because it adds moisture, it adds fiber. So I really try to write a cookbook that covers all like food groups, meal times. So you know,
breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
correct. But also you roast your beets on a Sunday and have that with your lunch. But what do you do with the leftover roasted beets? You don't want to eat roasted beets all week.
Right.
So there are recipes in there so you can actually repurpose your roasted beets or your boiled beets.
How easy is it to do? Because I know one of the things that can be very intimidating, Dennis, when you see a cookbook, it's like, oh my God, the recipes are so difficult. I don't have all of these fancy smanchy things. How doable is it, and how easy is it for the average person to just take up the beets by Kim and actually reproduce? Do a recipe.
Move this to that.
So I have some very simple recipes. There are some very complicated recipes for people that like to cook and know how to, but there are some very simple recipes. For example, this pizza we have here is actually just beetroot blended into the tomato sauce. So you get a full serving of vegetables, but your children or your husband doesn't like vegetables. They don't know. They actually can't tell that there's a full serving of vegetables in there. But then there's some things like the pineapple smoothie here where it will boast the flavor of beetroot as well as the color. So there are also recipes that...
so this is what? This is a smoothie?
Beetroot and pineapple smoothie,
Okay, so it's beetroot, pineapple, ginger... Mint,
coconut
water, and somebody could do that. But as a beet connoisseur, talk to me about some of the health benefits of beet.
So beets are really good for you in terms of they help to lower your blood pressure. They're also very low in carbohydrates, low sugar, and they're just very versatile to sort of incorporate it into your diet. And as you can see, there are 5 ways here, 100 ways in the cookbook.
I'm trying to figure out what beet I do with the tea. I'm seeing the tea, the steam, right? And it beat my brain how
tea.
This is a chai and it's filled with spices, but it's also filled with beetroots. You just, again, you can't see it here, you can't see it there.
So tell our viewers how you can just get the beet in the chai.
The beetroot juice. I steeped the tea with the spices and some beetroot juice.
Oh, nice.
So it looks like this, but when you drink it, you get like that mild, earthy flavor from the beetroots.
Amazing. And this tart right here?
This is a tart with some pastry cream.
Oh, nice.
And the pear has been poached in beetroot. So it looks like you're going to eat a piece of beetroot, but it's actually just pear poached in beetroot.
In beetroot. And the color is so vibrant, it makes everything look pretty.
Yes.
Right? Just talk to us about this salad here. What's in it?
So this is just a beetroot slaw. So I just mandolin a variety of vegetables, and I paired it with a beetroot and passion fruit vinaigrette.
Oh, vinaigrette, lovely.
So, as you can see, another theme I went with today's spread, all of these ingredients, with the exception of the pear, are locally sourced.
Nice.
Everything for the smoothie, everything for the pizza, everything for the salad, it's all local, all Jamaican, and easily found at the market.
Where can we get your cookbook to purchase?
For now, the cookbook is available at the Live Store on Constant Spring Road.
Yes. Hi, Live Store family. Lovely, lovely. We absolutely... what are you doing there work? You're at the Beet Restaurant? What are you tasting? Talk to me. You're tantalizing your palate?
Beaten.
Lovely. So Dennis is trying everything. Which of the recipes do you like the most, or do you like to prepare the most?
Which recipe I like to prepare the most? There's a beetroot naan in there.
A beetroot naan?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So again, flour, yogurt, a cup of beetroot grated, and you have your roti with a serving of vegetables in there.
Wow. And children don't normally, and a lot of people don't necessarily like beetroot.
It has a specific flavor.
Yes.
That, if you like it, you like it, and if you don't, you don't.
Yeah, it can take a little time to acclimatize it, It's like,
What I can say is, with this smoothie, because it's not very sweet, there is so much going on that I'm not tasting the beet overwhelmingly. I'm tasting ginger, and I'm tasting pineapple, and the ginger and the pineapple is causing a new flavor profile that I'm not getting the beet very strongly. So if you don't fancy beet, this would be good. because you're getting it with so many other things going on. Wow.
Right. It's not so prominent.
And then the ginger comes on late.
Bam!
Yeah. The ginger doesn't come on at the front. The ginger comes on like when it's going down. You're like, ginger.
Lovely. All right. This is nice.
And the chai.
Beetroot chai.
It feels very, very autumny pumpkin spice. So there's a lot of spices going on. It's nice. You like it.
And by the way, guys, let me just show this beetroot, right? Because a lot of people hear about beetroot, but you've never actually seen a beetroot before. So
when you peel it and it's very red and it's stain up your finger, you used to have to peel the beetroot
with gloves.
Oh,
gonna do gloves.
Yeah, me used to have to peel it.
Yeah, gloves.
Peel it for make the juice a Saturday night.
Yeah. Beetroot, do you like the beetroot juice? How do you,
beetroot and carrot.
Beetroot and carrot,
Yes.
right? We also do beetroot by itself, right?
Mm-hmm.
Some people do it with like a milk, or some people do it with like lime.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there are a variety of ways to use a beetroot, but a very powerful and a very potent vegetable, and I'm really happy to see how it is used in diverse ways.
Yes.
Kim, I'm very, very impressed, and Dennis obviously is also very impressed, and his tummy is also very impressed. Very impressed. Well, Kim, thank you so very much. Where can we find you on social media just to follow you and see your recipes and see exactly what you do?
So there's a website. It's www.wkbykim.com, and I'm also on Instagram at Wellness Kitchen by Kim.
Okay, Wellness Kitchen by Kim, Wellness Kitchen by Sunrise. Our wonderful guest has been Kimberly Forster, entrepreneur and author of Beats by Kim. As I say, look about Chitalawa, and she beat you bad this morning with a good food. Them loving it, loving it, loving it.
Healthy.
Gotta tell you, health is wealth. And remember, guys, if you don't take care of your wellness, you may be forced to take care of your illness. So, another lesson.
Yeah. And if you don't take care of your health, you're going dead.
Left
and
everything.
then you're going dead left everything and need a dead left series.
That is it. We'll be right back right after this. In the blink of an eye. Love it.
Fan Central Pitside, brought to you by HChem, AIM Financial Corporation, Texaco, and Connex.
Want to start investing in real estate with as little as $25,000? Then the JMMB Optimum Capital Real Estate Fund may fit your future best with tax-free advantages and returns above inflation. Visit jm.jmmb.com to get started today. Conditions apply.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winfred Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
People don't bother feel like you can predict who is going to be in the shop with me. A ship carry you back again. You're controversial. How old were you?
8 years old.
Now we're contemplating. These are the digits. What kind of episode this one? Another junction in life. I have 2 left foot there, sir. Yeah, man. See the backline of the Nigeria now. This is my show and you will not drop word from me. They even know them things. TJ, I can't say that no. You're going to mash up some house.
You know, say barber shop just really there ready to make your cut.
So, why you cut before? The cut, okay.
Now I'm where I wanna be.
The Cut is brought to you by Flow.
From Camille did one Leroy, him just a steer out of space. But I kind of understand how I'm feeling now. Oh. Well going, Leroy?
Well going, Leroy, you alright? How you manage? Anything you need, please don't hesitate to ask.
Right now, I don't even know where I'm going, because I always overseas for the farmer. Camille take care of everything I had for me. I don't even know I'm going to be here. I already done decide to say, oh, my money, I'll go towards investment, and fear money, I'll go take care of everything down here. I don't even know I'm going to access the funds.
Don't worry yourself. Go down to the Administrator General's department. If you know Camille have some money in the bank, they will help you get money from it for burial. And they will also help you take control of her assets.
So we're going to have to report it.
Once you bring in the right documents, the process begin. They will collect all our assets, pay our debt, manage the estate until all of the minor them turn adult. And guess what? They will assist with expenses like educational, medical, and crucial expense for the children.
Leroy, don't worry yourself. Pinky know everything. So before you go in, we will help you.
Alright, thanks.
Yeah, man. Cheer up.
Always be like Pinky, know everything. Welcome back, Sunrisers. Now, the core service offered by the Administrator General is the administration of estates. This process involves numerous steps which sometimes get delayed due to both internal and external circumstances. The Administrator General and CEO in the Administrator General's department, Stacey Ann Catty, is with us again to set things straight. Stacey Ann, welcome back.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm well.
Lovely. Well, Leroy, man, shout out for Leroy. Because my money get caught up on minimum spot money them there, and oh my goodness, and that happens a lot.
All the time.
All the time. So where do they even start?
So give you an example. On Friday, we had customer service day at the office, and we had at least 40 persons coming in. And most of them came for what we call a funeral expense advance.
Yes.
Now, if you have ever had somebody in your family die, right away you have expenses. You need to bury them. You need to buy a coffin. You need to pay the funeral.
Night.
Well, that's a whole other story. That's a whole other story, Kitty, because we do not give funds for 9 nights. So we're not helping you to buy the goats. We're not helping you to buy the white rum to sprinkle on the casket.
No. Look here, we gotta have the bands. So we have to have the bands, the duppy bands. We have to have the rum. We have to lay the people to rest, or the duppy are gonna come and backslide.
That's not your part to deal with.
Thank you very much for saving me from that one, Dennis. That's not our part to deal with.
Dennis, you're not taking things seriously.
In another space, like I've seen that happen, like when people say, okay, we are responsible for this. We'll bury the person. And then the people them cuss and say, them not giving nothing towards the 9 night. Them wicked and mean. I'm like, we said we'll bury the person.
So maybe we need to have a 9 night loan something.
A 9 night loan.
Yeah. Something. But Stacey, yes.
That's a whole different department.
No, but
so
you know,
9 nights.
It's important that you spoke about that at length, because that is a natural response that we get at the office.
Yeah.
They have to do all these things.
You have to buy buttons.
Swims.
Swims after that.
Right.
We have a little chicken and bread.
The law provides, though, that we must bury the person, which includes, as you can imagine, the casket, the storage of the body, the preparation of the body, the transportation of the body. And we're going to give a maximum of $500,000 for that from the person's estate.
And they want a $500,000 casket alone.
So if you want to have a glass casket, not a problem. But the maximum you're going to get from the person's account is $500,000.
So Stacey, stop. Suppose they have like 20 million in there. So somebody's saying, but is my baby father and is my husband is my father.
Right. That's an excellent question.
Rich. My father have 50 million Stacey, so I want to hang on. My father something for $500,000 castic not wearing, you know, I said castic by spite.
You know, because it's like
I want a castic, but glass castic, I got on good.
So what we do, we look at the person's station in life.
Yes.
So as you said, the amount of money that they have, but you also look at their liabilities.
Okay.
You look at who their dependents are. Because if that person also has 50 children, $1 million per child is not going to take them very far. So we don't want to use all of it to bury them. Yes, they have 50 million, but those children need to live after. And that's a balancing act that we're going to do. So yes, put them down according to their station in life. We're not saying don't have a good funeral for the person, send them off. That's your last right that you're paying to them. But we're also balancing it with what is to come in life.
Give us an idea of the wide gamut of activities that's involved in this term estate administration.
Sure. So the first thing that we have to do is find out that the person died. So we need to have, as you said, the death certificate, the burial order. Then we do an application for a grant. That's what is going to give us the authority to take over the person's estate. We write to all the financial institutions to say, okay, Stacey Ann Carty has died. This is her TRN, this is her date of birth. Tell me the assets that she has with you. They're going to write, tell us the assets and the liabilities. We call in all the assets when we get the grant, so all the money comes in. If there's property, we'll rent it, if it can be rented. If we need to do some refurbishing so it can be rented once a person has money, because all the funds have to come from the deceased person. It's not that the government is advancing funds for this. It's really what the person has that we're taking care of to pass it to the persons who are to benefit. And so we'll rent the property and so forth. Some of the challenges that we have, sometimes a family member has the key and they realize they're not going to benefit and they don't want to give you the key to get into the property. So you may have to know, change the locks, you might have to have some interplay with the police and so forth, write them. So sometimes that causes a delay. They don't want to give you the title because they realize they're not going to benefit. Say, for instance, someone is alleging to be a spouse, but they haven't proven and they have a motor vehicle. And you're saying to them, we need to take the motor vehicle. It's a depreciating asset. We need to sell it so that we can invest the money for the children. They might not want to part with the motor vehicle. So some of those challenges, because remember, it's people you're dealing with, you know, and you were having this car for the past 5 years. I know
you just want to come take it. But let me ask you though, Stacey, because you know we're Jamaicans, right? And things, you know, deadlift situations can get very contentious. If, say, for example, the person does not want to relinquish the keys, doesn't want to give you the title, what is the next step? Do I come to you at the admin general or do I go to the police? Where do I go? And also, when the funds are to be disbursed for example, a funeral, how quickly does your department deal with that?
So let me start at the beginning, because the funeral is the beginning. We have to bury the person before we start fighting over the deadlift, right? And that's a same-day process. So the person comes in, completes a form of particulars, which was spoken about that episodes ago, has a JP sign it. We write to the financial institution to say this person has died, tell us how much money is there. They let us know. Sometimes they send an email or a fax, but sometimes you actually have to physically go. But all the banks are within walking distance from our office. You come back with the letter, we look at it, and we instruct the bank in writing. You have you have to bring us the invoice as well from the funeral home. And
so you can't just come tell us, say.
Oh no, because we're going through it item by item. Because as we said, there are some things that aren't necessary to bury the person, and so you would not get funds for that. You will get programs, you will get bookmarks, you may get some buttons, but definitely not the other extravagant items that aren't necessary.
You not get the stretch limb on a chariot.
No.
Stacey, if you make the duffel box, maybe I tell you.
So just, and then we would give the letter, you take it to the bank and they'll prepare the check or the wire transfer to the funeral home. So it's a same-day process. So that is something that is a same-day process. The thing about contention, somebody not wanting to give up a title, legally there are ways to go around not being able to have a title. We do a lost title application.
Or can lodge a caveat against it.
Lots of options legally.
You know, I've learned a lot in doing this series. I didn't know that there was a department in government that did all of these things. The thing that I've found myself asking each week is, so how long this is going to go on for? Like, you can just take over a person's poorly managed life and rent out their properties in perpetuity. Like, how long does this happen? When do you bring a matter to a close?
So that's a very good question. It depends on how the age of the minors. Because if somebody who the law provides that you can have a baby in utero who is a beneficiary. So that's 18 years that they're a minor.
Yeah.
So it may be that we are taking over and taking charge for 18 years.
Wow.
It may also, and then remember, if the person's name wasn't on the birth certificate, we still have to wait when they're 18, give them a little time to go to the court and prove. So it may feel like we're in person's lives for an inordinate time.
Wow.
But really what our role is to protect person's interest in the estate. And if we were to come out when the child was 5, what kind of protection is that?
Because after people dead, there is no guarantee that adults are going to do the right thing. And so you have to have somebody there, an overseer of sorts, to bring some semblance of order to what is going on. Yeah.
And that's our role. That's our role.
Yeah.
It's an important role. And thank you for sharing it with us.
Throwing a partner for the 9-night girl. Don't throw the 9-night. The duppy bands after each. The spectrum bread and the peg bread them after by. Yeah, nah, no duppy bands me, my love. Stacey, they are good house. And the duppy me. Stacey could have tricked me. Throw the partner after the 9-night money.
Store that drop by your roof there.
Me come back and Stacey. Me and Pinky, I go come and Stacey. The duppy actually throw the store on the roof.
You buy a cheap casting.
Yeah.
And the one going and the one
at the funeral, the body will roll to the casting. Yeah, others can do the things, you know. When them not up here, one go down, you know, them not go down this song.
A piece of rain go fall.
But tell Stacey, Beco bury up on the top good part. And Stacey said, no. Only 500,000. You have to bury dug there. And then when the body go down, it now go down.
A rain start fall and pull up the hole.
Jesus! I wanted the money where I dig all the hole drop in there. Stacey cause everything.
You're a fall, about 500,000.
Oh, but get your business in order, guys. Word to the wise. The lesson is get your business in order so you can get the funeral that you so desire, that you so choose. But if not, Stacey and her team at the Administrator General has you covered, okay? Indeed. Thanks to everybody at the Admin General's Department as well. A pleasant morning to all of you. Now, it's time to take a quick break. Yeah, get back yourself together, and then we return to dive into reggae, revolution, and social advocacy with the Peter Tosh Annual Symposium for 2024. You don't want to miss this.
The Isuzu MUX. Take the lead.
Visit our showroom at 19 to 21 Carlton Crescent, Kingston 10 today. Or call us at 876-929-9190. Isuzu Jamaica, with you for the long run.
Jamaica, get ready! Saturday, October 26th, live on the lawns of Uimona. It's Boys to Men. Singing your favorite hits. Also performing live, Tess and Chin and Lee Lycan. Get your tickets now at caribtix.com, Kingston, Jer, and Fontana. Saturday, October 26, 2024. It's Boys to Men, live on the lawns of Uimona. Starts at 8 p.m. Sponsored by Supreme Ventures, Mayberry, Main Event, Island Grill, and Courtly Hospitality Group.
Our days get a little complex sometimes. Often so many things make sense, yet so many do not. We are being intentional about giving prominence to the big stories in order to clarify and enlighten. Lead Story explains who, what, when, where, why, and how. Lead Story with George Davis, weekdays at 6:30 p.m. on CVM TV.
Hey you know all the people in your business?
You should take advantage of CVM TV's unbeatable small business advertising package. Trust me.
And get your goods and services in front of your customers today.
For $150,000, you get a high-quality professional commercial.
Plus 20 prime-time commercial spots.
That's massive exposure at a fraction of the cost.
Including on the #1 morning show in Jamaica, Sunrise.
So don't wait. Call us on 658-208-5377 and see your business goals happen right here on CVM Television.
Coming in hot, hot, hot.
Hey.
Coming in hot.
Hot.
Oh,
Sunrise. Oh, Yes, CVM. Good morning to everybody.
That's right.
At the Broadcasting Commission, right?
Morning.
Good morning.
Love that song. Sometimes you just have to sing that song and just release.
Yes.
Just release. Well, this year is a special year for Peter Tosh, and this October 19 will correspond with the 80th anniversary of his Earth Day. To commemorate this celebration, the Department of Sociology, Psychology, and Social Work, along with the Institute of Caribbean Studies at UWI-Mona, will be hosting a Peter Tosh Symposium in collaboration with the Peter Tosh Foundation. And here to tell us all about it is the director of the Peter Tosh Foundation, Niambi Tosh.
Hi,
Welcome.
Niambi. Good morning.
Thank you.
And with a beautiful name like that, please do tell us, what is the meaning?
It means melody. It's my mom's name, so music is all throughout.
Oh, nice, wonderful.
Yes.
And I'm looking at how statuesque and beautiful you look. Your father kicking you, right? Yes. So lovely. Well, a lot of Peter Tosh fans around the world are very happy with this symposium, or that it's going to be happening. Talk to us about how important this is, and this is such a wonderful time for it to be happening as well.
Yes, it's a milestone Earth Strong, so we had to go big or go home. And so the symposium is really an opportunity for those that are, the fans, the next generation, to really learn about the legacy. We have guest speakers that actually knew my father personally, and they're able to share some of those stories and those experiences. And really the message, I think, which is most important behind the music, songs like African and us recognizing ourselves as Africans, or equal rights, and why it's important for us to continuously fight for equal rights for all. So it's going to be a great occasion. And then we also have a special guest speaker coming in from Ghana.
Oh, nice.
And so I actually invited the president of Ghana to attend, and he sent a representative on his behalf. And so it's Dr. Finn, who is the Deputy Director of Diaspora Affairs, will be a special guest speaker to really talk about my father's impact on a global level.
Right. And his reach.
Exactly.
In terms of your dad, I mean, he was a rebel of his time, but so much of what he stood for is relevant even right now. So talk to us about, somebody coming to the symposium, and I know it's a whole month, because you're having a show and a festival, and it's a whole stuff. So talk to us about that, because for a long time, we've seen other families, getting together, keeping their father's legacy alive. But it's now good to see Peter Tosh, his family coming together to do this. So talk to us about the other events that will be associated with this time.
Yeah, definitely. So tomorrow is the symposium, and that's at UWI. And then
what's the start time?
And the start time is at 6 p.m. It's at the Undercroft.
Okay, nice.
And it's free for all, so everyone can come. I'm actually a guest speaker as well, so it's an opportunity for people to know the work that I do. I'm the head of the legacy and brand, and so I'm not only the founder of the foundation, but I also manage the for-profit entity, so his name, image, and likeness, and things of that nature. So then Saturday, that's the big festival, and that's Tosh Fest, and that is an inaugural event. We've had different Earth Strong celebrations before, but now we're pushing it as Tosh Fest to be an annual event, and that's Saturday, and that's in Westmoreland.
Yes.
His hometown.
Big up Miss Vera,
yes.
blessed memory. Master Tata,
thank
blessed
you.
memory.
Yes. And so it's going to be in his hometown.
Yes.
And people that haven't been, it's a beautiful community. It's a seaside town. We have Shaggy, we have Sizzla, we have Andrew Tosh, we have Rasai, Yaksta, Savannah, who's a Savlamore native.
Yes.
And so it's really going to be a great experience. And that's starting at 2 p.m. People that want to know, check out toshfestja.com. That's where you can get all of your tickets and even more information about all of the events.
You know, when I think of, the legacy of Tosh, I was on TikTok and the other day scrolling and I when you leave the phone and you hear a voice and I'm like, wait, Tosh, what? Tosh is on TikTok? Like, Tosh is on TikTok, like, to this
TikTok.
day. TikTok never near for Mick when he passed away. What's it like, managing, which is your job, managing not just the business side of Tosh now in his absence, but the legacy, because it's important for us after we're gone to leave back something. What's it like managing what he's
preserving
left back?
it? Yes.
Yeah.
I have a firm belief that we're divinely connected to our ancestors. And so when you're doing the right thing, you feel the doors just start to open up. And so it's been a beautiful journey for me and my family to really say, you know what, it's time to take this legacy by the helm and lead charge. And then once that unity is there, you see many people show up to support that cause. My dad has made an impact globally. And so there's fans are just waiting, and thirsty to participate in something like this and come every year to make sure that, because it's not just the family's responsibility, it's everyone's that's, been touched by his music and his legacy.
I know, for example, that artists, record a lot of music, some of which is unreleased. Do you have any unreleased Tosh songs that you're going to do?
There's
like a compilation?
We're actually, one of the things I'm most looking forward to is the song that we were singing about earlier. Savannah actually did a cover of "Oh Sunrise."
CVM.
And that's going to be sung. So we have lots of artists that are coming in to kind of add their flavor to it, and to see such a young artist and so petite, and just come up with this big tough song. She did a phenomenal job. So all those that want to come see these wonderful covers of the songs, it's going to be big.
What's your fondest memory with your dad?
My fondest memory with my dad. So I'm the youngest of 10. So when he passed, I was only 5. But one of the stories, so a lot of it's like stories that are told to me. And the most recent one is that in Belmont, in Bluefields, in that community, there's this seaside wall. And so I was told that my father rode his unicycle on top of the wall. So you have ocean
and road.
And road.
I know that wall.
And he would ride his unicycle across that wall. And so that just blew my mind. And I don't want that for anybody else in the family. But we can hold that as a special memory because that just seems so crazy to me.
Nice. And the grandchildren are also a part of the celebration as well.
Yes. One of the things that's important to me is make sure that the legacy, lives past me and make sure that all 39 nieces and nephews are connected to that. So they are a part of some of the meetings. I have a lot of them on the ground helping out. And so it's a family effort, and this is a real a time for us to, it's like our family reunion too. Like we all come up and show up to make this happen.
But big up Asani. You know what I'm saying? Big up San, Shireen, and the whole crew.
Asani.
Asani. You know what I'm saying? Shireen Chamber.
Yes. Outside then Brianna, who's in the, Nyla, who's also in the lobby. So.
Nice. Big up to Nyla. Well, I'm very happy for you guys. His mom, Miss Vera, used to sell me cookies and Kisco. When my mom is from Westmoreland, right there in Belmont. Yeah, we're cousins. We're family. So right where his sepulcher is and everything, So it's really wonderful to see the Tosh family coming forth to really put him out there and his legacy to be preserved and recognized with the respect that it deserves. So I wish you guys all the best. So again, the symposium is tomorrow.
The symposium is tomorrow
Where?
at 6 p.m. and that's at UE in the Undercroft. And then we have Tosh Fest, which is on Saturday. And then we're actually opening up the Memorial Park for a tour in the morning, Saturday morning. So people can come, they can check out the mausoleum, pay their respect on the Earth Strong, and then party all night. We're not keeping it all night because it's a family thing. So party until 11.
I like that. I like that. All right. Our guest has been Nyambi Tosh, director of the Peter Tosh Foundation. Now don't move. We will return because you know, like how Peter Tosh rule, CVM school rules, we rule, okay? Right. So we got to keep check and make sure everything is okay, all right? Stay right there. Sunrise continues right after this. Nice.
The internationally acclaimed On Stage with Winford Williams.
At a new time, Saturdays at 8 p.m. on CVM TV.
So much more than entertainment.
Our days get a little complex sometimes. Often so many things make sense, yet so many do not. We are being intentional about giving prominence to the big stories in order to clarify and enlighten. Lead Story explains who, what, when, where, why, and how. Lead Story with George Davis, weekdays at 6:30 p.m. on CVM TV. September 7 to December 14 on CVM TV.
Schoolboy Football, brought to you by HChem, AIM Financial Services, Texaco, and Connix.
That's me on the corner.
People don't bother feel like you can predict who is going to be in the shop with me. A ship carry you back at controversial. How old were you?
8 years old.
Now we're contemplating.
These are the digits.
Oh.
What kind of episode this was?
Another junction in life.
I have two left foot then, sir. Yeah, know. Yeah, man. See the buckle of the Nigeria now. This is my show and you will not drop word from me. They even know them things. TJ, I can't say that no. You're going to mash up some house. You know, say Baba was really there ready to make your cut.
So, where you cut before? The cut, okay.
Now I'm where I want to be.
The Cut is brought to you by Flow.
CVM School Fest Tour.
Drift. As long as you're drifting over to Sunrise, we're good with you. Okay, we're the Sunrise. I gotta tell you. Good morning to everybody watching. Good morning to Professor Carlos Escoffery and his beautiful wife, Dr. Patricia Escoffery. Good morning, family. Love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And we do hope that you are having a wonderful morning thus far. Now, if you're just tuning in, hello, you need to be here from 6, but better late than never. I'm not going to give you an order mark. I'm not going to give you a suspension.
No
and I'm not going to give you a detention.
No.
Okay? But the purpose of the CVM Unity Over Violence School Fest Tour is to reduce school-based violence by promoting unity, tolerance, and non-violent conflict resolution among students, teachers, and administrators, along with our partners and sponsors. Now, we will visit 8 schools across the island over the period, and we've seen an increased incident of violence over the past years. Now, joining us to tell us about partnering with Charles Chocolate is brand manager at Charles Chocolate, Tiffany Simmons, with Miss Tokoloko herself in the morning. How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you guys doing?
We're doing fabulous, fabulous. Tokoloko. And what is it like being on these tours with the students and, of course, the other partners?
Well, you know, Charles Chocolate is committed to the continuous development of the nation's youth. So when I heard CVM was having a school tour, I was on my phone every day. What's it? When is it? Because it's something that we're passionate about. So being on the tours has been absolutely great. We have done 3 schools already. And it's just great to interact with the students, seeing them develop and just having positive fun. It's really good.
I like the fact that Charles Chocolate is a part of this initiative because it does take cash to care, and I really must congratulate all our partners, especially you're here this morning, because we have to be good corporate citizens and not just think about making a profit, but also leaving a positive impact on our students. How receptive are the students to what it is that you bring on the tour? And talk to us about what Charles Chocolate adds to the school fest school tour.
Students, they love us. From we set up, they're ready to go. And what we bring is free Tokoloko for the entirety of the school tour. So kids are able to enjoy our 3 delicious flavors, which are chocolate, vanilla, and coconut. So they have fun with that. And then we also give school essential items. So we have our school bags. Inside of it, we give them books and pens as well. Because once we want them to enjoy our product, but we want them to leave and remember the brand and also have something that they can use.
Yeah, exactly. Something that it's something that's practical. To them. For somebody though who has never had Tiffany Tokoloko, what is it exactly? Is that what?
So Tokoloko is our wafered biscuit that is filled with cream and covered in delicious chocolate.
Nice.
I've never had a Tokoloko, which is why I'm having it as we speak. I've never had it.
Okay, and give me a review. Which one are you having?
Which one?
So he's having the chocolate
one. Okay, all right.
It is filled with cream and covered in delicious chocolate. It is, just as she described it. That's exactly how it is. It's light and wafery. And it's nice.
It's
nice, lovely.
So we give this away to kids free all day once we're there.
Well, wonderful. And in terms of the books and the bags, what's the feedback you get from the students?
Kids love it. I remember Bada Bling did positive, like teaching the young ladies how to walk with positivity and hold their head up. And when one young lady won the school bag, she put it on same time and she's like walking off the stage. So the kids definitely love the items that we've brought to the school tour.
To what extent do you get switched on to the messaging behind this school tour? Because at the end, it's an anti-violence, and so your brand is aligning with a violence reduction mission. To what extent are you switched on to pushing that message as well?
So what we have done is that on the school tour, we try not to make it about Charles Chocolate too much. So even the giveaways and stuff, Bada Bling is able to push that in the way that he wants. So whether he's teaching them conflict resolution, he has a little math thing that he does, he is able to fit our giveaway. So we not try to let it center too much around the brand, because we're being good corporate citizens, as you said.
Yes, I like that. And big ups to Bada Bling for being able to to incorporate, the brand,
He's talented
but
like
still,
that. He's good like that,
disseminating a positive message.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, it's all about, reducing, minimizing, and totally eradicating violence from schools. No bullying in schools. It's all about unity over violence. But for persons who aren't in school and who are not on the school tour, where can they get your products to purchase?
So our products is available in all major supermarket, wholesale, gas stations. Anywhere you see somebody selling, they're going to have a Charles Chocolate product with them. And they can follow us on social media at Charles Chocolates JA for more information and some of the giveaways that we have going on.
Nice.
Awesome.
That toka they look like nice with some tea.
I was thinking exactly like that, like a little chocolate tea.
Yeah.
It give me a vibe. I'm feeling.
Yeah, toka loco vibe.
I feel like dynamite. I'm almost dancing.
Yeah, tick, tick, boom. All right. Well, thank you so very much, Tiffany, for being a part of the tour. And Sir Dennis.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Yes, big up, Sir. She's the brand manager at Charles Chocolates. And they are one of the partners on the CVM School Tour. And it's all about unity over violence. And we love that. And we're